Diploma of Holistic Counselling in Sophia College's innovative counselling for the 21st century. It's based on a somatic model and it incorporates the body, the mind and the spirit. It's the counselling that will take you to the future. It comprises 15 weekends and can be studied in Perth and in Brisbane, and embraces the art therapies, expressive therapies, so that you develop both your creative and your rational sides of your mind. You bring them together in a holistic dance to make you more of who you are, so that you will be the best counsellor you can be when you move forward to see your clients. Holistic counselling for the 21st century. That's for you if you want to be a counsellor. And of course, it's innovative, it's the way forward, it's the counselling that we're going to want to know about. Energetic, somatic, holistic. It's also great for those of you who are already counsellors, psychologists, social workers, human service workers, educationalists, school counsellors, because it gives you a unique set of tools to add on to your existing counselling skills. And you can get exemption from the verbal counselling unit because you've already demonstrated this in your previous training. So it's a course for the future, a course for those wanting to become counsellors. It satisfies your 1-year requirement to join the Australian Holistic Counsellors and Healers Association, but it also provides that foundation year to move into accreditation with other accrediting bodies throughout Australia, including PACFA, ACA. And it's a wonderful top-up for those of you out there in the field wondering why you're stuck with some clients. Thank you. Holistic counselling for the 21st century. What sort of counselling are we wanting in this century? This century with unique problems, challenges, and demands for new ways forward. Holistic counselling offers you these opportunities. It's based on a unique model and by reviving the non-verbal expressive languages of human beings that make us whole, that connect our left and right hemispheres so we can stand as rational and creative beings, as intuitive and as logical, that we can be the whole people that we were meant to be, and we can help others realize their wholeness. Here we use the fourfold model, a model for body, mind and spirit. This model here, we see we have the physical body, and we're very much committed to the connection between what we think and what ends up in our body cells. There's a very clear pathway between what we think and our physical body. Because when we're in pain, we contract our breathing, and as we contract our breathing, we affect our physical health. We also are very interested in the etheric force, the chi force, the pranic force. This is a template of the physical body, but it controls the health of the physical body and could be known as the breath body. It mediates the breath through the body, and our emotional reactions contract this body and produce its effects in the physical body. And of course, we're also very interested in this red body. This is the astral, the body of aversion and desires. It's our ordinary mind, our day-to-day mind. Could be said to be our lower mind. That which makes us happy, sad, driven by desire, in anguish, in grief, and throws us through the storms of our lives. It's also the body of great pleasure and great passion and great enthusiasm for life. This body here impacts greatly on our physical body. There's a constant dance going on between breathing out and breathing in, breathing out with the etheric or life force and breathing in with this lower mind. And finally, of course, as human beings, our great gift is our higher mind. We could call this the I, or the spirit of the human being. This is what gives us the capacity to transform the world with all its challenges, to transform our own bodies first, though, and our own minds first. And to do this, our spirit must be grounded in our bodies. And this course is a course of empowering you to become more fully who you are, to ground your spirit in the world and achieve the destiny that you are intended to achieve. Now, in addition to this unique model, we have a number of training modules that bring out the non-verbal languages of our deepest human experience, the forgotten languages. Words are our second language. They are not our mother tongue. A mother tongue is sensing, feeling, visualizing, intuiting, gesturing, breathing, moving. These are the original languages in which we store our experience, particularly experience that we cannot digest easily at the time. This undigested experience becomes like a disease within our organism, and we can't fully be who we are. So in your training, you become the first client. So as you work through this course, you're able to help others then when you become the counsellor. So let's look at the journey through this. Of course, you start with understanding psychology of a human being using this innovative fourfold model documented by Patricia Sherwood, that's actually me, holistic counselling. And now let's move forward to look at how we do this training and how you develop these languages. As part of recovering these non-verbal languages, you will do sand play. Sand play helps you to bring back to the conscious mind that which is unconscious. It brings the spirit into action within the body. Sand play is a wonderful way for recovering who you are. In addition to sand play, you do other artistic therapy units to restore your abilities to explore your emotion. And so one of the core units you will also do will be art. Working with colour, not to become an artist, not to draw great pictures, but to use colour to explore what you feel. For many things cannot be put into words, and that which cannot be put into words can be put into colour. You will be encouraged to particularly to use watercolour to allow the flow of your natural feelings, many of which until these moments you do not know. And so through our colour units, you incorporate that part of your intuitive being that knows all of your experience. In addition to our colour units, we move through to a clay therapy unit. Now, clay therapy is very powerful. Clay draws out of us all that which is most deeply held down. It's a wonderful medium because it makes tangible the untouchable. It makes visible the invisible. It makes knowable the unknowable, apprehensible, that which you don't understand. Through your work with clay, you come to discover what it is that constitutes you as a human being. And it gives you wonderful sequences for working with anger, grief and loss, your family system, speaking up, speaking your truth, and becoming the person you know you can be in the world. And consequently, having the skills to show your clients how to follow this pathway. We bring into our course the languages of sensing and gesturing and movement in a core unit that we do, which is Counselling Dynamics. Counselling Dynamics is a unit to make you understand, again, the connection between your breathing and your body. That when you feel something, you feel it in your body. It's not in your head, it's actually in your body. So we reawaken a body awareness. I'm in my body, I'm present to the world now, I'm mindful now, I know what I'm feeling now. And so through that, we are able to explore our deeper feelings. So for example, with Yano might come to me with an issue like...
trapped breathing, I feel suffocated.
You feel a bit suffocated, yeah.
In the home presence.
Okay, so where in your body do you feel that, Yano?
Oh, around here.
You feel that really tight feeling there.
Yes.
All right, if you could just have a step into that, sense how your breath is contracted there, and show me with your hands the contraction that you're feeling there.
It's raking out.
Okay.
It's hitting a rake, it's coming out.
Okay, so it's like a block and then it's forced to come down.
Correct.
Okay, and what do you feel you need to do there? Do you need to release that?
Get rid of the comb that's in there.
Okay, fine. Would you like to collect that, breathing in, and just push that out, that comb? Shake it off, step backwards, and maybe do that 2 or 3 times. Okay, breathing again deeply, and tell me when you feel you can breathe down to the tips of your toes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's free of flow.
Absolutely.
All right, would you place your hand in? Tell me what quality you need to revitalise that part of your body where you felt that contraction from the tension this morning.
Warmth.
Warmth, all right? So let's imagine breathing in warmth and choose a colour perhaps to represent that warmth. So as you breathe it in, you contract your breath and enlarge your breathing so you can actually feel that warmth going through your body. Now in this unit we learn very unique sequences for developing boundaries, for clearing betrayal, for developing ways of dealing with criticism and judgment so that we're not overwhelmed. We learn ways to resource ourselves so we don't have to resort to chocolate and food and alcohol and drugs and other things when we're feeling empty and alone. We learn skillful ways of resourcing our life and ourselves using those wonderful non-verbal languages of sensing, movement, gesturing, breathing, and being present in your body. And then as we move through this course, it becomes critical to understand your own lifespan, because without understanding your own life journey, how can you help others? So Jana, if you would like to come over here and we'll have a little look at what's been going on for your lifespan. So using this sevenfold model, and we're seeing our lifespan working in 7-year sequences, Jana.
Yes.
How old are you now?
35.
You're 35. So let's have a look here if we put mark in 35. Okay. Well, there's a great many things that happen at 35. 35 is a really important transition.
Yep.
It's very much about grounding your life in what you really want to do. It's a very busy phase of the lifespan, being responsible, raising families, working hard. These are the core challenges. And of course, somewhere between 35 and 37, you'll start to want to change your career direction slightly. This always happens. It's part of our developmental urges as we go through there. And we also need to be aware that as you are 35, it's also touching the 7-year phase of your life. So whatever happened at 7 years is also in the background of your life now, calling to be resolved and healed or embraced in some way. And of course, in lifespan development, you have the opportunity to write your own biography and go through some wonderful experiential exercises using movement and colour and art, which really bring you home to yourself, so you know more fully who you are. And out of that treasure chest of your experiences, the anvil of your own journey in life, you're able to provide a solid foundation for your clients. And then following a lifespan unit, we have a unit in interpersonal skills. The basic skills of listening, attending, and challenging. These skills are very critical before you go out to see clients and to practice being with clients. And as we get to our final 2 units, workplace orientation and practicum, you have the opportunity to do 20 supervised hours in a setting of your choice. And here we work with our students deeply to enable them to get on the ground experience, working with client groups that they see themselves working in their future. And we bring into these last 2 units all of the skills that you've understood and acquired in understanding yourself. And you take these innovative sequences to the public as you undertake your practicum component.
Contact us for further information at info@sophiacollege.com or check out our website www.sophiacollege.com.